Here's what a student screen looks like in Compass. Up here they have their backpack, and if they click on that, this will give them reports on what they have done. What was today like, what was the week like, what was the month like, and they can print their progress reports right here. The little writing pad is Odyssey Writer, and then you have a toolkit and you have assignments that had not been graded. Up here you can see the different things that can be assigned. When it says assignments underneath it, like it does right here, that means that a student knows they have an assignment to complete. So they can click on it. In a previous video, I assigned all of the phrases and clauses and 2 quizzes. The same exact quiz, you can see it right here and right here. And the reason I assigned the same exact quiz is so that I could have a pre-test and a post-test. This is what one of the lessons that was assigned to the student looks like. This one happens to be on prepositional phrases, and it prompts the students to walk through the assignment. The arrows are not clickable until the student does whatever the directions tell them to do. When they pick something that is incorrect, the box comes back down and they have to try again. When a student has finished an activity, they will see a green check mark over that activity to let them know it's finished. When they click back on their main screen, they can go to their backpack and they will see how they did. In this case, it's a 60%. They also have a reports tab. Here they can click on the subject that they are taking and it will print a report for them. But again, under recent work, there is a print screen that will print out a progress report. So if you wanted students to do that, they could do that for you. Last but not least, there's an activity finder button over here on the far left-hand side of the screen. That activity button, again, here's the picture of the screen, allows you to just give a code to the students to enter. What that means is, remember, as you looked at the different assignments that you could put the check mark next to, instead of giving it to a specific student and assigning it in that way, if you copy down the code number and you give the code to the student, all the student has to do is put the code in right here and it takes them directly to that lesson. That's a great activity for centers if you're wanting to work on specific skills and that sort of thing. One last thing to note. In a previous video, I discussed the fact that you could, within Compass, send a message to your individual students. Here is where they would see that message. And they would simply click on the envelope, and then they would see messages here. They can also send their teachers messages this way, too. To get out of that, they simply click on the X. And this has been the student view of Compass.